Okay, going to see a professional sports game, always fun. That's how the sports fans say it, a professional sports game. Always a fun day. You watch your favorite team, you drink expensive beer, you eat a mediocre hot dog. Sure, it's not perfect, but the only time it really sucks is when your team loses, right? Wrong. The other day, one of our staff members stumbled upon a treasure trove of content on the internet, 1-star stadium Yelp reviews. Turns out a surprising number of people actually go home and log on after a game to leave a scathing review of the venue. It's incredible, really. So I have decided that I'm going to review some of these reviews in a new segment that we call Under Review. Okay, first up is Ernest S., who went to Kauffman Stadium, home of the Kansas City Royals. Ernest writes, "What a jerk-off place." No signage anywhere saying what is prohibited in the stadium. People walking in with giant backpacks that could be loaded with C4, umbrellas that might hide blades or be used as a club, but a 2 5/8 long penknife? That's verboten. I even was allowed into a political rally featuring President Obama in 2012 with that penknife, but not Kauffman Stadium. Hell, I bet some jackass with a legal concealed carry permit could waltz right through security. This review paints the clientele at Kauffman Stadium with a real bleak brush. Got an umbrella, probably hiding a tire iron. Oh, look, that guy has a foam finger, made of uranium, I'm sure. It feels like Ernest may be projecting, which is dangerous in a jerk-off place. It also took a real turn there at the end when he said that he brought a big old knife to an Obama rally in 2012. Like that wouldn't make us all incredibly uncomfortable. I give this review 1 star. Next up, Scott L., who left a 1-star review of Levi's Stadium. Scott writes, "I heard they don't even try to help with lost and found dicks." Dicks. We weren't sure how to blur that. I think you get it. It would be cool if they helped get an iPhone back with a lot of baby pics, no help at all. That's the entire review. I will say it's hard to say what my favorite part was. The dicks, the renaissance of coo as a slang word, or the twist at the end there where he has a baby. Scott loses 1 star for starting his review with "I heard," establishing it as mere hearsay. And then, he's going to lose another star for definitely, absolutely lying about what type of pictures are on that iPhone. So I'm going to give him 3 stars. Next up, Taylor B., who went to Miller Park in Milwaukee but wasn't there for long. Taylor wrote, "Got kicked out for rutting for the other team. Miller Park ushers need to know facts before decisions. 8 cops is unnecessary for 2 sober people." Now, I went ahead and looked up rutting on the internet just to make sure I wasn't the idiot here. And according to Urban Dictionary, it means fornicating. Although I think according to Urban Dictionary, everything means fornicating, but still, the internet said it, so it's true. And let me just say, sir, you should not be rutting at a baseball stadium. I mean, you say that you were doing it for the other team, and I'm not sure if you think that's motivating them or what, but you need to cut it out. And as for the cops, I would say, if you're crazy enough to be sober and rutting in public, 8 cops is not enough. So I'm going to give you 1 star, but only because you can't give 0. Next, we have Corey C. from Farmington, Michigan, who went to AT&T Stadium in Dallas, and this was his takeaway: "The elevators suck ass." Brad was an average elevator attendant, but regardless, shitty elevators. I really love that Corey thought paying Brad the borderline non-compliment of he was average might make you think he didn't absolutely hate those elevators, so he doubles down and reminds you. I think that's his point is clear. So I'm going to give this review 3 stars because also I think it's pretty obvious this poor guy never made it to his seats, and I'm not a monster. He's stuck in an elevator somewhere. And our last review comes from Robert G., a hometown kid who spent a day at Wrigley Field. He left an extremely long and very thorough review where he shared thoughts on, Wrigley's lack of professionalism, their overpriced menu, a war on nostalgia, ? But we're gonna focus on the end where he offers an actionable plan to improve the stadium experience. He writes, "What can be improved? Bring back the huge urinal troughs. The 3-person troughs don't have the same capacity. I often rewatch the YouTube video of the dude diving into a male urine at Wrigley Field's old urinal troughs. My kid almost touched the pink urinal puck in the trough. It was the funniest joking with the other adults in the bathroom about this life skill." Robert, you cannot spend the first half of your review complaining that drinks are too expensive and then say that you worry that the bathroom troughs don't have the same capacity. How much are you peeing? Girl, have a cranberry juice. For anyone living in the 21st century who is confused by the reference to urinal trough, I will offer you this video, which is likely the one Robert was referencing, of a man diving into a metal trough full of other men's urine, courtesy of our friends at bigboys.com. My big takeaway here is that you, sir, miss being able to talk to other people in the public bathroom, which I've long said should be illegal. So 1 star for you, Bob, and you'll take it and you'll like it. All right, that is it for Under Review.